Hi everyone, my name is Gracie, and today I'll be showing you how to add makeup in Photoshop. This is the original model I have here, and this is what it's going to look like after we're done. I renamed my layers. We're going to be adding eyeshadow, eyelashes, blush, and lipstick. But first, let's get a clean base. I sharpened her eyes, blurred her skin, and got rid of her blemishes beforehand. And if you want another tutorial, I'll show you how to do this as well. But for today, we're just going to focus on her makeup. So first, we'll add eyeshadow. Make sure your blending mode is in color. Your opacity is at 75%. Select the soft touch brush, like so here. And make sure your flow is around 50%. Select a color. Zoom in using Alt and the scroll wheel. The more you zoom in, the better. And the more you resize your brush, the more accurate you'll be. And you just want to paint over her eyelid. Nothing much to it. Resize to get more into the inner lid. And go over some spots you may have missed. Now we do the same for the other eyelid. And there we go, she has a nice pinkish / purplish eyeshadow. It may not be the same as the one on top, but it's close enough. Next we want to add eyelashes to the left eye. Well, to my left, not her left. You choose an eyelash brush, excuse me. Find this one's the most natural. Resize your brush using Alt and the right click, as I may have mentioned before. Make sure your flow is at 100 this time, and it's at default black color. And just click. Now it's not perfect, that's not exactly on her eyelid, is it? To do this, we use the transform tool, and we'll resize it accordingly to her eye. Now we'll use the warp tool to perfect it to her eyelid, because this isn't too perfect. That's pretty good. It's not that precise, but it's pretty good. Next we move on to the second eyelash. Again, an eyelash brush. Resize it. And now we do the same for the other eye. No brush is perfect, you always have to resize it, because the angle of the model is always different, and so on. This one we don't really have to transform much, so we'll leave it as it is. Click OK. Now we'll do her lower lashes. The reason why I have these on separate layers is because when you transform them, if they're all on the same layer, it's going to select all of them, and you don't want to change all of them right away. You want to do them one individually, not one all at the same time. So again, we just click, and we'll rotate it to fit her eye. Bring that up. Now I do the same for the other lid. Click OK. click here again. Rotate. And bring it up to her eye. Next we'll add some blush. The opacity should be around 73. Choose a soft edge brush. I just use the default. Choose a slight pinkish color. The flow should be reduced to about maybe 56. And just click. Now it's a little too much for me, so I'm just going to reduce the opacity a little bit. And you do the same for her other cheek. Yes, it's on the side. So what you want to do is take a soft edge eraser and just erase the excess. Now we add some lipstick. Make sure your opacity is at 80 and the blending mode is in soft light. Again, use a soft edge brush. I'm going to go with more of a darker red, but you can choose whatever color you want. You don't have to take all the colors I'm using. And you just paint over her lip. Again, it's always good to resize the brush. Maybe go over this lip a little bit more. And a bit more near the sides. There we go. And she pretty much has her makeup on. That's about it, not much to it. If you like this video, you could subscribe, leave a comment if you want me to make other Photoshop tutorials, if there's anything else you want to learn. If you have any difficulties, you could ask me a question. I'll be more than happy to answer you. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I really hope this helped.